Hey guys, it's Jason coming to you again from my home shop here in Napanee, Indiana. This is going to be a recap video of an event. And the event that I'm talking about is Michiana Auto Mania. It's a local event. It's the closest event to me. It's right in my backyard. It's about 20 miles from my house. It's a great little local truck car show, extravaganza. There's 87 different things going on. There's a dyno competition, there's dirt drag racing, there's truck pulls on the dirt, there's a monster truck that people can ride around on, there's a jet car that goes out and does the performance, there's a mini bike crew that goes out and does a little like routine. There's an open burnout pit, there's a burnout competition, there's vendors, there's food, local food trucks come out and whatnot. It's huge, it's massive, it's a great time, it's everything to do with cars, car culture, and getting out there and having a good time, meeting new people, and yeah, just enjoying cars. I go out there for the burnouts. The first year that I ever went out there for burnouts was last year. And I took the Elko out, did a pretty good burnout. Looking to go back there and do a great burnout again this year. Practice was open Friday night. And since I'd made so many changes to the Elko, I felt like it'd be a perfect night to get out there and get at least a couple of good test runs in, and you know, get used to the car with the new brakes in the front and the couple subtle changes that I'd made to it. So I loaded up and I headed out there, got in the pits and hung out with some friends, walked around, met some people, saw some things Friday night, and then they started saying, hey, we're gonna open the burnout pit, and I was like, all right, let's go. I was super nervous, and I kind of wanted to just get that first burnout out of the way and you know, get it under my belt and just remember what it's like to do a good burnout and have fun in the Elko. And yeah, I think I'm gonna give you the engine view first. I think that's the best view. Let's go with the engine view of the first burnout first.
Well, think you shut it off in time?
I think so. I had fire under left front.
Pouring water down there too, it looks like.
Nope, that's oil.
Is that oil?
Yeah, there's a hole in the oil pan right there.
Oh.
Not a good spot for it.
Think you blew it up?
I think.
I don't think so, but
I do. There's a hole in the oil pan.
yeah, there is.
You don't get holes in oil pans
Ooh.
without fucking shit coming out.
How big is it?
Well, he's got a crater about $half size. Something tried to go through it. Well, it went through it, but it didn't come all the way out.
So a rod punched it.
Yeah.
Definitely poked through it. Probably down a cylinder or two.
Well, it sounded cool.
Right up until then.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, that didn't go to plan, and yeah, I got to introduce my little friend here to my engine bay, and well, upon further inspection, it looked even worse than it did at first glance, and it was on fire at that time. Yep, the engine's broke. It's broke. There's a rod hanging out of the oil pan and letting oil out of it. So that's no good. I'm gonna bring you a crowd view of it so you can see it from the crowd. Yeah, you can definitely see the engine. The engine was good at the beginning of the Burnout. Car was doing great. The new brakes work amazing. The new steering works amazing. I could actually feel that the tires were locked up and they really did want to grip and go. And just as soon as I pumped the brakes, wham, car spun right around. So that was a good feeling. And yeah, but then you can hear the motor kind of bogged down and not really want to come back up. And that was bad. So yeah, that's the end of the current engine in the Elko. Time to get moving on a second one. But that wasn't the end of my Michiana Auto Mania event this year. I went home that night, pouted for a little bit, got up the next morning to make some breakfast, and I got a phone call. I got a phone call from one of the guys that runs the show, and he said, "Hey, you gonna have that Elko ready for the show tonight?" And I said, "Nope." And he said, "Would you mind judging?" And I thought to myself, you know what? That's what I need right now. I need a little escape from this. So let's go let's go hang out and let's go judge the event. Well, guys, we're back at the Burnout Pit, and I don't have the Elko, but we're gonna help out tonight. We'll help do some judging. Get to see a lot of good burnouts and do a little bit of judging. Well, guys, I was so nervous about judging the event that I didn't film much of any of it. If you want to see that event, I'm sure if you search around you'll find out what went on. There were 49 different cars that were in the Burnout Pit that night, and everybody put on a good show. Everybody was there to put on a show. So that was a great thing. The crowd really loved it. Crowd was absolutely just packed. It was pretty cool. It was a cool event. I got to score. I was super nervous about scoring. I've been on the other side of it so many times. I know what it feels like, you know, when you wonder, you know, what the, you know, can they even like see, or, you know, did they even see me do that? Well, I'll tell you what, guys, from scoring, it was a blast. Like, I had a great time watching all the competitors. I was rooting for every single one of them. Even the kids that were out there not making a lot of smoke, I was still like rooting for them when they did like a cool like drift, or like when a big truck was getting up close to the wall. I'm like, come on, get out of it, get it sideways. You know, I was rooting for absolutely every one of them because I wanted to see them do their best. And I had a great time. I had an absolute great time. And I'm thankful for the opportunity to get the help. You know, sometimes events like this, you know, they don't have somebody that's seasoned or a veteran or has been to burnout competitions, and they just like hand them a sheet and like, judge a burnout show. So I thought it was great to get to help, and I hope I get to help again in the future. I really do. I really do. I would really love to do that. More so than a lot of you even know. So kind of a down with the car blowing up, and I was down in the dumps for quite a while about it, and then a phone call, and you know, it just started going up from there. And by the time I got to bed that morning, I was like, wow, that's the coolest thing that I think I've done in a while. That is the coolest thing that I think I've done in a while. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it. Thanks for following. We are moving forward on a new engine. You can probably see in the bed there's a bunch of parts that came off the engine, because the engine is already at the engine builder, with another block and another crank that have been sitting over here in the corner. Those went to the engine builder. The engine out of the Elko went to the engine builder. It's going to get squared away pretty soon. But it's going to take time, and it's out of my control. It's work I can't do. So we're going to continue working on the Elko, and we're going to continue getting it ready for the next show on the list. And yeah, if you see me in the real world, come say hi. Say you follow the channel. I got something for you, like always. And yeah, guys, just keep moving forward, even when the road's tough. You know, there's better days. Let's go.